Welcome to the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan 1.4 TSI R-Line in Cipressino green metallic. What a beautiful color. Oh, I love this lady. As soon as I get close to her, she opens up. Man, she's stunning. Coming to the front, look at these the VW calls them IQ lights. Very intelligent lights that dance as you turn. As you switch them on, you see they play around, but they actually have a very good function at night. These are LED lights that are very intelligent. I love that there's a strip here that runs all the way. It's a daytime running light that runs right across, joins the two headlamps, which is very stunning. If cars were women, I would definitely risk it all. I mean, look at these shoes, man. She comes in 20-inch black and silver rims that are just stunning, looking very stylish and very sporty. They're 5-star, 2-spoke thing, as we used to call them, two-spoke. Yeah, 5-star. A very lovely car. I love the silver trimmings as well, and it's really a car that I can live with. Now, the heart of this beautiful baby is a 1.4-liter TSI engine from VW, as I mentioned earlier. It comes with 110 kilowatts of power, as well as 250 Newton meters of torque. It does 0 to 100 in 9.2 seconds, and has a top speed of 207 kilometers per hour. Fuel consumption, out on the highway where it's really economical, you'll get 6.3 liters per 100 Ks. Urban cycle, 9.3 liters per 100 Ks. And the combined, all of this is claimed, combined is 7.6 liters per 100 Ks. And I didn't need my phone for that. Now look at how beautiful this, I can't get over how beautiful this car is. And how every time, okay, she's already open. She always opens up for me. When I move away, she closes. Oh, now she's closing when I'm here. Open up, baby. I want to show the people. I want to come in. Okay, she's not playing along. There we are. She does have keyless entry, as you can see. And now that she's open, let us enter her. Now, as I come into this beautiful car of mine, it's got what they call ergo active seats. These seats have 3 memory settings. They're obviously electrical, and they've got a massage function. If you look there, that button there is for the massage function. They're beautiful seats that are sporty yet comfortable, and they actually look it. Okay, as I mentioned, these seats are electric, height adjustable, can go up, can go down, you can recline, and as I mentioned, you have a massage function here that made me very happy, and the memory settings that I spoke about. As I move this forward, the steering wheel is manual, but it's reach adjustable and height adjustable, which is adequate. But what was really nice, I think at least, even though it's in piano black, the gear lever is right here. To switch between your driver, reverse, your different gears, you turn it this way for the driver, you turn it back for the reverse. I actually think that's quite innovative. It frees up the space here that we have in front here. But now, this same space, as I talk about it, we have this knob. This knob made me happy because there aren't many buttons here. So when I see one button on the knob, I get very happy. This is the volume button, but when you press it, you get different modes. I guess it's convenient for switching between modes if that's what you want to do while you're driving. That's good enough, I suppose. Now that I'm inside her, I just can't get over how beautiful she is. Just look at her. But watch how she comes alive. Wow, look at that. This infotainment is so loaded. Yes, it can be inconvenient while you're driving, but it is so beautiful to look at. It has so many functions. Yes, there's climate here, which I eventually discovered, which you can operate quite easily, but it can be distracting. As I said, if you want anything else while you're driving, you might struggle. But I love the resolutions, the colors. It's really an appealing car. It's really an attractive car. Now, this vehicle actually has quite good storage. Looking at this, I thought this would be a car charging platform, but no, you open this, there's more storage there, and we have 2 USB ports. This one does not have wireless charging, but if wireless charging is an option, I think it definitely would be in here, and it's spacious enough for charging and for storing. There's more storage here, but oopsie, just like the Polo GT, we have cup holders that are below the armrest. Now, how do I drive comfortably and still grab my drink. I think VW really needs to rethink this. We have quite a spacious glove box. It's big enough. The door panels are big enough. You can fit in your water bottles. You can fit in, what are those bottles that the ladies like to sip out of, the big ones? The kumba kumba tsela. I'll remember. Let's see, you can put your wallet here. You can put your keys. Really, I think, and this big storage area here, over and above the cup holders. There's a lot of things you can put in here, as there is a driver's license and a card in here. But quite a functional car in terms of that. Now, I did talk about the piano black that has pros and cons. Now, look at it being placed here. Look at the smudging already. This I really don't like about the piano black, much as I'm a fan of it. This vehicle comes with a Harman Kardon sound system. I like that. I love it. Crisp quality. You can equalize it and set it to your heart's desire. A very big South African favorite, Sivula Ingondo, Ichiriam Inengondo. But look at this, she tilts and she slides. All that happens just at swiping this, what feels like glass, but I think it's like a nice silky feeling plastic. It's really nice. And even the lights, just to touch the lights, look at that. You switch it on and off. I think they've really gone a long way to make this car really feel upmarket. They've really achieved that. That I'm really happy about. And last, but definitely not least, there's a little button here that my baby has. Let me find it. There it is. And that is the massage function. Oh, yes, baby. It's moving up my back. I love it. I love it. Get yourself this car. Beautiful, beautiful stand. Oh, it's going all the way up to my shoulders. Yes, yes, yes. The massage seats work. Well done, VW. Now you've got three big men here. We might be a little bit squashed, but for a typical family, this is beautiful. We're not that squashed, really. We can go on a long trip like this. It's just these guys are really annoying. Like, are we there yet? That's what your kids will be saying. But looking at this, headroom, even for this giraffe next to me, there's enough headroom. This giraffe has enough knee room. Phew, finally alone. The giraffe and the hippo are gone. I'm all free now. Your kids will really love this. There's climate control here. As you can see, you can heat it up, you can cool it down. But one thing that's regrettable, VW, do better, please. There's no USB at the back. Kids are not going to love that. On long trips, they're really going to be annoying. There are pockets here to store those tablets whenever they get charged, in the front, I suppose. But quite a practically family vehicle. I think it ticks most of the boxes and is worth a look at. There we go. I told you how much I love the fact that when our approach opens up, but this can be a real risk in our country, definitely. Thank goodness this thing can be disabled. But should you not disable it and they hijack you, goodness, this is what they're going to do to you. But I don't know how quick that is. It is electric, though. I don't know if the hijackers will wait for that. But typically, hijack. I can't wait! Don't hijack me! I'm hijack proof! The nighttime experience of the 2025 Volkswagen Tiguan R-Line. If you want to experience the interior of a vehicle, you really have to sit in it at night and look at how it just comes alive. Now, VW have really executed well here. I love the ambient lighting. It's got endless different colors, but look at it on the passenger side. How beautiful is that on the dashboard? Very, very stunning. Now, there's a lot going on here in the screen, which we'll talk about at a different time, but you can see how bright and beautiful it is. As I say, you want to experience a vehicle, you have to test it out like this. Everywhere you look, we've got this knob here for the volume, which also doubles as a knob for the settings, and it's nice and visible and very convenient to use. Okay, and the car beeps all the time, as you saw. Main menu. Now, how to operate this screen, this infotainment system. You've got this square button here that if you hard press, I think will ultimately switch it off, but I'm not going to go that far, right? But if you go in here, all those square buttons there, now that shows you the menu of anything and everything you want to see in the car. If you want to operate your telephone, you can go in there. And to go back, I'm still learning the car, guys. I think I must press I'm winning. Radio, same. So you've got, this vehicle is not fitted with navigation, and you think, oh wow, 2025, such a beautiful car and all that, but we do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so it may not be really necessary. Okay. Much as this is all beautiful with all the ambient lighting and all the graphics, it all looks fancy and modern, but because there's so much embedded in this infotainment system, it becomes difficult when you're driving. If, for instance, I'm looking to switch the radio on and off, I only have the volume buttons here, but I don't see the on and off sign. Does it exist? I don't know. I have to go in, I have to search. There's always so many things that I have to look for, and that happens while I'm driving, so it's actually quite distracting. I really miss the days of physical knobs to control the basic things when operating a vehicle. All we have is this one big knob that just does the volume, and that's it. Right, the steering wheel thankfully has some buttons. We've got volume buttons, we've got tuning the stations or skipping the tracks up and down. Really your usual, your cruise control. At least we've got some physical buttons in here, but they are nowhere near enough to control certain things, like the climate example. I can't control from the steering wheel. But please, I do thank you for these buttons, but please do better on the infotainment system. I've spent some time with the car. I guess I had to get used to it. I saw a little power button there, which I initially assumed is for the screen, but when you switch that off, when you press that rather, it does switch the screen off, but it also switches the radio off. So that's how you do it. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry VW, I found the button. Do it. Hello. So if you guys watched my last review of the VW Polo Vivo GT that is, you'll remember that I sort of gave you a snippet into a part of my life where I had someone who used to greet me in the following manner. Hello! It would not matter when last he or she saw you, whether you guys speak often or not, that person would call and just go, hello! Now, I seem to have these people following me in my life, right? So there's another one, and he goes, hello. He could be talking to his friend. I could have spoken to this guy multiple times. They want to call and say, Eita, who's it? Hello. He even says it to his wife, to his children. He's like, hello, please go there. Hello. So, hello to you guys. I've had this car for a few days. You will see in the review, or on the channel, you will find my review that will be posted that goes into a bit more detail. But I'm glad that I've had a few more days to live with the car for me to give better information, a bit more insight. So first things first, the seating position is actually quite good. I've managed to lower it. I like sitting low in my cars. I've managed to lower it, and even though it's lowered, I'm still sitting high enough. I can still see adequately in front, which is good. And the steering wheel is functional. There's adaptive cruise control here. There's a voice operation function, but it does not work. There's a button for it, but it does not work. If I press this, look there, this function is unavailable. Now, for a vehicle that costs $950, I spec this vehicle as it is. Brand new, you'll be getting it at around $950, so call it R1,000,000. You have no voice functionality. I'm not happy about that. There's no navigation, but I figured, okay, we all using Apple CarPlay and Android Auto these days, and I'm saying all, I don't know if we all are, but that's how I'm surviving with navigation in this vehicle, because it doesn't come standard. It's an extra. You can spec it. I'll just check the pricing of how much it is. But over and above the navigation now, you know, when a call comes in, I'm always looking for a button to answer. You know, that button shaped in the shape of a phone, or with the icon in the shape of a phone. It doesn't exist. So when a call comes in via Bluetooth, I'll have to see when I'm not on CarPlay, because on CarPlay then I can choose the answering button for on CarPlay. But I must really try it, in fact, as I'm driving, to disconnect CarPlay and see what happens with calls that are coming in. Maybe it's in the infotainment, I don't know. I will check it out. Outside of that, on the steering wheel, nice shape, leather steering wheel, buttons nicely laid out. One thing I experienced, I was hooting at someone and I discovered just how light this hooter is. It even sounds loud inside the car. I've got people around me. I'm not going to do it now. They might just think that I'm hooting at them. It will definitely annoy them. But I will do it as I drive out from where I am. Another thing I didn't like, which I figured out. Why? Because I was complaining that VW has their cup holders in here, and above that you have the armrest. So I can't have my soft drink and have my arm on the armrest. It was just weird to have the cup holders in here. Then yesterday I figured, no man, you're smarter than that. Doesn't this thing slide out? And looky. So they had put it in here when they gave it to us, right? So I managed to take it out and slide it in there. So at least VW, almost said VMW. At least VW has found a solution to it. And there we go. I'm happy now in that regard. So there aren't many negatives then. The negatives are really around the piano black and there not being a place to rest my hand here. The price is high, relatively speaking. And in the market today, you know, for what this vehicle offers, sadly the Chinese are giving even more. I'm sure they've got navigation and voice functionality and for half the price. Okay, but this is a legacy brand. You know what you're getting. There's still a bit of a gray area with the Chinese regards what you're getting, so we don't know. But having driven this vehicle, I've actually been happy. It's a little bit underpowered for my liking, but for your typical target market, your mom's taxi, it will do. It is more than adequate. Here's another thing that I found strange. When I want to open the bonnet, I'm sitting in the car, I pull there, it's stuck. What's in the way? The door panel. Can't open. So I have to open the door. Now there's room. Now I can pull my bonnet open. Oh my gosh, what a mission. Whew. So when you open the bonnet, you just need to slide this to the left. It's quite fancy. It's a new age one, I guess. There's our 1.4 TSI engine. Clean, small engine, but nice clean bay. It's alright. So if I head on over, oh, the noise. Please man, can you guys chill? I'm going to the boot now to swipe my foot under the boot. Now I told you guys about that feature where you can open the boot by just sliding or swiping your foot under it. Let's try it. I've got the key with me. Is it working? No. I'm almost falling over. Let's see. I'm almost falling over. Nothing is happening. Maybe I switch it on inside. I don't know. But yeah, again, another hit and miss. Lovely car at 950. I have reservations that that number plate wasn't a picture. Lovely car, but for 950 I have reservations that the Chinese might just undercut it. They come with all those features for probably half the price. But if you are more inclined to stick with the legacy brands, it's a nice option. A typical mom's taxi, day-to-day use, it will do the job. School run, sports run, work. As I told you, I went to a construction site with it. It does the job. Thank you. Do enjoy your day. It's worth a look. Go check it out if you're in the market for something like this. Cheers.
Driving that good shit for more.